So I've been really concerned about something recently, and we gotta talk. We have to talk about why you should not be waiting to have a massive social media audience in order to profit from your business. Now, I know that that's not really super popular advice, especially right now, but I'll tell you why that's my philosophy. I'm starting to get really worried about this new generation of entrepreneurs who are only seeing and modeling, right, this whole era of influencers and the rise of social media marketing. And I was in a panel a few years ago, and one of the speakers was talking about how before Instagram, there wasn't a clear path to entrepreneurship. And I almost died. Real talk. I could not believe that that was actually what he believed. And more so than that, it was a huge warning sign. It was a huge red flag that that's what young people these days are kind of taught, right? Like that's what they see. They see Instagram influencers and TikTok models, and they think that that's kind of what entrepreneurship looks like. And that couldn't be further from the truth. I know because my husband and I launched and built a successful business back in 2012 when Instagram was barely a thing, okay? Like it was barely on the rise. And though I love social media and I want you to have the largest audience that you possibly can, and I teach online marketing and I talk about blogs and podcasting and creating videos, and I think it's an amazing way to leverage growth for a brand, it is not the only way. It is not the sole direction that you can take in order to be successful. There's thousands and probably hundreds of thousands of companies that operate offline exclusively and do that super successfully. You don't close a deal only through Instagram, right? You don't just catch a customer and encourage them to walk into your storefront because they only saw you on Facebook. And so I want us to break out of this mentality that we've been totally conditioned to think about, that we have to do social media or else, or that we have to wait, right, until we have all these amazing followers in order to make a profit, in order to grow our company, in order to make an impact. That is just. And so I want you to understand that social media is just a tool. It's a tool in your toolkit as an entrepreneur, as a leader, as a creator that you can leverage for growth. But it's not the only thing that you need to do in order to be successful. I want us to get back to basics when it comes to entrepreneurship and realize that being an entrepreneur is about creating impact. It's about being a leader. It's about providing for other people. It's about really creating connection and building a community of people that we can serve. It's not about how many likes we have and how many followers we can, create, or how many Instagram worthy photos we take on a daily basis. We have to stop getting so caught up on the superficial aspects of being a successful entrepreneur and start really coming back to what truly matters. At the end of the day, I can't tell you how many Instagram famous people I know, coach, and teach who are absolutely broke because what matters to them is the next photo. What really matters to them is getting that next click. That is not what being an entrepreneur is about. At the core of everything that we do, we're problem solvers. We see a problem and we create a solution. We create value in the world. We make a difference. That's what being an entrepreneur is about. It's not about chasing the latest and greatest shiny object that will catapult us into fame. And listen, I love that you want to have a large audience. I want to encourage you to have as big of an audience as you possibly can, but it should be as a result of the value that you're creating and not because that is the actual goal. It's why we talk so much about our message of profitability over popularity. It's about coming back to what truly matters and looking at your business from a different lens. And so you might be thinking, okay, Kim, like I hear you, I understand what you're talking about. I can get behind this whole profitability versus popularity message, but how do I actually grow my business outside of social media? There's so many different ways, but let's just talk about the 3 basic ways. Number 1, you can leverage other people's audiences. What I really want you to think about is you do not have to wait until you have a large audience. You can start building relationships with people who have larger audiences while you build your own assets, right? While you create that blog, while you get your podcast trending, while you actually start hitting the YouTube algorithm, you can partner with other people who have larger audiences than you do. Partner with influencers, send them your products, ask for a review, or even, actually sponsor them, pay them to talk about your product. You can totally do that. The other way is search engine optimization. This is one of my favorites. I love it so much. Why do I love it? Because you create content once and you actually reap the results and the reward for years and years to come. In fact, I have blogs and I have videos that I created 6 years ago that are still driving sales for us every single day. So I really, really highly recommend leveraging search engine optimization, whether it's through a blog or through video, whether it's on Pinterest or YouTube or just SEO on Google. Please do that. And the third way is to pay for ads. And it doesn't just have to be Facebook and Instagram. You can look at Pinterest ads, you can look at YouTube ads, you can look at Spotify. You can think outside the box and actually start looking at forums, right? Or blogs that really focus on serving the type of people that you want to do business with. All of these ways are actually profitable. They're still online, but they don't require social media. In fact, I know a ton of online marketing strategists who don't do social media at all. In fact, they do just direct response marketing. And while I like to have a balance of both in my business, I love social media, I love what it can do for your business, I love the exposure, I love the community, I love being able to talk about a product and make a sale, I don't have to rely on any of these tools exclusively. They're just tools, right? They're just channels, they're just strategies that we can leverage. And if one of them goes away, if Mark Zuckerberg decides to change the algorithm yet again, or censor our account or ban our account, that's okay. There's so many other options to grow our business. We don't have to use social media, or we don't have to use exclusive platforms. And so I want you to break free from the mentality and the continuous conditioning that we have as entrepreneurs to think that the end all be all is social media, and you will not be able to grow your business outside of it. Think bigger, think like a true entrepreneur, and start getting back to what really matters in your business. Hey, if this message was helpful, if it was something that you resonated with, would you give me a quick yes or no in the comment section below? That way I know whether you want to hear more about other strategies that you could be leveraging as an entrepreneur to grow your business. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. And hey, I can talk about social media marketing, I can talk about growing your online business, I can talk about profitability over popularity all day long, but I want you to watch our other videos. They'll be up here on the screen, and I hope to see you there. Love you. Un beso. Bye for now.